Hey internet, it's your favorite it girl Candace, and today we're going to be talking about something I'm very passionate about. We're talking about being a bougie black girl. What the fuck does that mean? So apparently in the black community, if you don't know how to dance or you're not interested in twerking or interested or want to eat soul food or like do typical like black things, then you act white or want to be white. And I grew up in the suburbs and my family's from the hood, South Jamaica, Queens. Nothing wrong with being ghetto or hood. I didn't grow up with that, so I know nothing about it to say anything about it. But I didn't. I lived in Long Island. That's where I grew up. So most of the people talk similar, dress similar, and act similar, and that's how I had to assimilate and grow up to act, and that's how my personality and way of talking has developed, because that's just where I grew up. So there was always like this cognitive like dissonance like my whole life, where it's like home is like lit, like we listen to rap music, like we're having a good time, turned up, fried chicken, you know what I mean, like incense burning in the back, edge control, just anything, just names anything black remotely. And then I go to school and it's like crackers. It's like peanut butter and jelly sandwich, with something white. What's like a book? Like Junie B. Jones. She was black. Like a Junie B. Jones type vibe, like Magic School Bus type vibe, like working in the band. Like it was just like, that was the vibe. And like I live on Long Island. So this is just like the environment I grew up around. And I'm what you would call unambiguously black. So I look black and that's what people see. Like some people are mixed and then you can't tell what they look like right up ahead, or like they'll be mixed with black but you just can't tell they're black. I'm not. I am mixed. I'm Puerto Rican Guyanese, but I don't say I'm Puerto Rican Guyanese and black, because Puerto Rican and Guyanese people can be black. So I just say I'm black. Whatever. So no one's ever going to look at me and say, oh, this is a mixed girl, or this is a white girl. No one's ever going to look at me ever in their entire life. No one's ever going to be like, this is a Spanish or Asian girl. Like, no. There's no confusion about what I am. So, obviously, because I look black, people just assume things about me and have preconceived notion, which is fine. If you've never interacted with black people and all you know is like the stuff in the media, okay, I don't blame you. It's not your fault. But it's like, don't be so quick to judge, because it's sometimes it can be innocent, like stuff like, oh, did you hear the new Nicki Minaj? Like something innocent like that. Those are what we call microaggressions. Or like being like, oh, your lace is lifting, like some weird shit like that. I've dealt with that my whole life, like microaggressions like that. Like, I'm gonna say it flat out, my school was fucking racist. Now I go to school in the city and like I can see the day and night difference between the schools and how I'm treated. My school's fucking racist, like and I don't even live far out in Long Island. Like, people, when I say Long Island, people think I mean like Montauk or some shit. I don't live out there. If I lived out there, I'd probably be dead or like totally whitewashed. And it's like, I don't know, for me it was like I was too black to hang out with the white kids and too white to hang out with the black kids. Like, I just never felt like I fit in. I didn't fit in at home. I didn't fit in at school. And like with black community, it's like very normal practice to like make fun of you for like your interest if it's different from like the normal like mainstream like things associated with black people. So like I was an artsy kid, like nothing wrong with being artsy, but my family made it like seem like a thing. They made it seem like a thing that I was like artsy. Like I don't know, like they like thought I was weird because they're like, oh, she's sketching. That's so weird. Like, because I wasn't like dancing at parties and stuff. Like, I would sketch in my sketchbook when we were at parties because that's what I wanted to do. Like, there's nothing weird about that. Like, I'm not, and they used to like say we're like antisocial or like introverted. I'm not introverted. I just don't want to participate in the activities that you guys are doing, like, which are shenanigans. Like, I don't want to participate in those activities. And my parents went to school. Like, they went to school. They didn't finish it. I don't have to get into the whole details of that, but let's just say they didn't finish school. So I'm more educated than my parents. I'm in college. I went to high school, graduated high school, whatever. So it's like also this weird thing in the Black community where it's like if you're educated, then you think you're better. Because, okay, if you look at it, it's like Black people were taken from our home country and put into a whole other continent where we don't even, now you have a whole group of people who don't even know their original culture of their home country. So now what do? We create our own culture, which is Black American culture, African American culture, which is American culture. I'm tired of having this argument. So we create our own culture. So because it's all we know. So this is all my parents know. So when they see me exhibiting like different traits and things, it's like, we fought so hard to already have this culture. It's like, how dare you go into theirs? It's not even their culture, like just talking proper or doing positive things. But some reason that's what they're conditioned to say. If you talk proper, then you act white somehow. I don't even talk that proper. I really don't. I just don't have like a hood accent. Like, I'm not coming out here like, girl, what do you say? Like, I'm not coming out here like that. Like, just because I don't talk like that, people are like, you act white. It's like, what the fuck? I didn't know I had to have an accent, or like, you know what I mean? I didn't know I have to speak a certain way to be a race. Like, I thought my genetics and how I look says, I don't know. And like, cause I saw this thing on Twitter, this is how I even got to this conversation, and someone tweeted, they were like, Soleil music is white boyfriend music. I don't know how that's possible, because Soleil, all her songs can you not even be relatable to other groups of people, because all she talks about is, I'm Black, y'all, and I'm Black, y'all, and I'm Black, and I'm Black, and I'm Black, y'all, and I'm Black, y'all, and I'm Black, y'all. Like, that's all her songs. Like, it's not even relatable. Like, black Benz, black plates, black skin, black braids, black molasses, blackberry the masses. Like, it's not even relatable, but because she's not like Beyonce or like whatever, or like doing like the typical like rap and R&B, it's somehow white boyfriend music. And this goes into another thing that's really gross that I fucking hate about the Black community, besides like the making fun of you for like doing literally anything. Like, you'll, like in the Black community, you'll literally get a glass of water and they'll be like, this nigga's quenched. Like, if you do anything like fucking like remotely like just positive and good for you, like somehow you're acting white or like doing something odd. It's so fucking weird. Or like being bougie and thinking you're better just because you want to do better things for yourself. But some reason they think if you act this way that you like white guys. Here's the thing. What is that quote? Here's the sitch. I don't know. I forgot what the quote is. There's some fine white men out there. Yes. I've liked a couple white men. I've liked a couple black men. I've liked a couple Spanish guys. I've liked a couple Asian guys. I've liked guys because I'm a girl. Okay? But it's like something in the Black community, like black guys, they could date outside all they want. Like, they could just Mexican, Asian, freaking Puerto Rican, because Puerto Rican is just a whole other fucking thing. I'm Puerto Rican, so I know. They could just get all up in there, like interracial, mixed, swirl, do all of it. But some reason when a black girl does it, it's like infuriates them to their soul and like actually like harms them. Like, it actually makes them really upset. And they think that you've, like, betrayed a race. And it's like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, even, like, me just, like, not listening to rap music, like, people will genuinely ask me, they'll be like, what do you listen to if you don't listen to rap music? Bitch, I'm listening to Sabrina Carpenter. No, like, I'm listening to, like, Erykah Badu, like, I'm listening to SZA, I'm listening to Doja, there's other things to listen to, you know, like, I'll listen to even a little Biba Doobie. If you know who that is. I'll listen to a little Biba Doobie. Or some pop music, I'll put on some Michael Jackson. Like, black people have other genres. We don't only have R&B and rap. But that's another weird thing. But yeah. So it's like weird because black guys can date outside their race and it's fine, but when black girls do it, we're betraying a race. And it's like, why is even me having like, so typically you have like a blown out silk press that's not like pressed all the way, or just a silk press in general. They think that you like white men. How the fuck does a hairstyle determine the type of guy you like? What the fuck are you even saying? You sound fucking stupid. Like, you sound fucking stupid. And like, I don't know why. I don't know if it's because like black men think white men are better than them, so when they see a black girl date a white guy, it's like a disgust. And it's not even like white guys. Like, why can't I have a silk press and that means I like Spanish guys? Like, why does it have to be white? I don't know what this like obsession with white people is, but it needs to stop. It needs to stop. And like, I don't know if it's like just ignorance, like, or just lack of education or what it is, but it's like, it gets to a point where it's like this shit starts to affect like real life and like my actual life. Like, people will actually, it's like this weird like fetishization and like exoticism that white guys, particularly, this is actually pertaining to white men, will associate with you if you're an Oreo. Because with me, it's like, okay, because I am mixed, I'm Guyanese and Puerto Rican, and my skin color is not like, it's not given this, and it's not given, I don't have anything like dark brown, but it's not even given chocolate, like it's just given orange or some shit, or like caramel. Caramel is more accurate. It's more like giving caramel. And like, I'm obviously black, but like I have a little, it's not an ethnic nose, it's just a regular nose. It probably passed down from generations of colonizers and things, and my body is like skinny, and then I just have like a butt. I feel like somehow I'm always talking about my butt in like every video, but I have like a little butt. So it's like, I have like, I feel like for white guys, they have like, I'm like, girls like me are like the perfect, like, oh, white girl trapped in a black girl's body, like, so perfect. Like, it's so fucking weird, and I could see it in their eyes, and it disgusts me so bad. Cause it's like, I'm not even like, I'm just being myself. Like, I'm not trying to like entertain or look good for a certain kind of guy. And even then, like, what does a black girl that likes black guys even look like, if that's like what we're like doing the like judging on? If like hair particular, like, does this mean I like black guys? I don't fucking know. I don't know what that even means. So it's this weird like fetishization that also comes with it. And even in jobs, it's like you're like jobs or school, you're like the token black person, like you're one of the good ones. And then it starts to get into like coon territory, and then it starts to get really weird. So then again, you're split again. You're just like in the middle somehow, and you're just kind of in limbo. And the only way you really get out of limbo is if you move somewhere like New York City, where it's a melting pot, and it's like, nobody gives a fuck, we're all different, you know what I mean? Or like you're in the Caribbean, and it's like, because I'm Caribbean, like, you know, that's where I'm from. I don't know, race, it exists, like the history. This might have to be a whole video on its own, But recently I went to Puerto Rico to get more in touch with my heritage, and I'm going to go to Guyana soon too. So my whole life I've been told, oh, you're not Puerto Rican because you're black. What are you even saying? Then I go to Puerto Rico and it's filled with black people, and like all they try to do is recognize that black people and like that they all descend from slavery, and like they just try to recognize that because in the States that's like not a known fact. People are really dumb and uneducated, and you don't even have to be that uneducated because a lot of these Hispanic people, I'll say they don't like black people, and then their abuelita is this black, like she's this dark. So that might be a whole other video. I might talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm really just sick of it. It's probably never gonna go away because this is just my personality, and this is just how I talk, and this is just how I am. But let me know if you guys relate, because it's something that hits really close to home. Because again, it starts to leak into real life with how people treat you. Again, I've had so many situations where it's like people will just treat me as if I'm like this bitchy mean person, or assume I'm like a mean person, or assume that I'm like hypersexual. And it's like, that's why I always like, I feel like my whole life has just been a fight against like stereotypes. That's why I dress the way and act the way I do, because I didn't want to be seen in that light, in the negative way. Obviously, like, being ghetto is not wrong, but I don't want people, I don't want people thinking I'm like an angry black woman, or like, you know what I mean? So I always made a very big point to be very timid, but then some reason if you're black and you're pretty and you're quiet, people think you're bougie. And then on top of that, I was very spoiled. So people just thought I was bougie and I was a bitch and I was mean, and I've never even exhibited any of these traits. I'm just living life and being me, man. Like, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. That's my thoughts on it anyway. So I'll see you guys in the next video. And I love you. Bye.